Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Emily from Relics, and today I have 4 blank journals to show you, 3 of which I just recently finished, and 1 of which is the blank version of Silentium, a keepsake journal that I made a few weeks ago, and I just never got the blank version on camera, so I'll show you that as well. So let's just dive right into the 3 blank journals that I recently finished. They are Gothic, Victorian Gothic, witchy, Halloween, whatever you want to call it. For whatever reason, I felt inspired to pretend it was October, even though it's the middle of May. So I'll start with the most Gothic one first. This is a journal that I have decided to call The Raven. So it is tall and skinny. I kind of have a thing for tall and skinny books right now. It's just a phase. We'll see. But so this is actually the most narrow book that I've ever made. It is just over 4 inches wide by 11 inches tall. Actually, I think it's 4.5 inches wide. So it's very tall, very skinny, and I love it. As you can see, it is made out of black velvet, gorgeous, luxurious, black corner protectors, and black sari silk ribbon as a closure. By the way, I should just say now, all of my journals come with a closure like this, a sari silk ribbon, but ahead of time I undid them all so I didn't have to undo them on camera. So there's the sari silk ribbon. There's a close-up of the spine. 200 pages total, Coptic stitch. As with all of my journals, I've used professional bookbinders board for the covers, archival grade adhesive, 100% Irish linen waxed thread, and 50-pound drawing paper. I've been thinking about experimenting with upholstery thread recently just because there's more color options and the quality is comparable to Irish linen thread. So we'll see. All right, so let's go right inside. So gorgeous, gorgeous red end papers and a pocket made out of an image of an iron gate. And inside of said pocket are my usual plethora of journaling cards and things, all aged by hand with my Tim Holtz Distress ink. I'm getting really good at using the distressed ink and blending it on blank cards nicely. You'd think it would be relatively easy to blend something to, you know, make it look old and aged like this, but it's actually kind of hard. Well, it's not really hard, it just takes a bunch of practice, because if you don't do it just right, if you don't apply just the right amount of pressure, then you're gonna get like scratches and lines instead of a nice buffered looking look, if that makes any sense. Another pretty aged tag / journaling card with a spooky tree. I put a little gold paper clip on this envelope. Beautiful coffee dyed paper for whatever you choose to do with it. So I'll put those back later. Raven stamp, of course, in the Raven book. Gorgeous coffee dyed paper, 200 pages. There's, as always, a couple burn marks. There's a couple pieces that are folded over like that. There's a burn mark up there. 200 pages, and here's the back. My stamp at the bottom. There's another look at that gorgeous, beautiful red end paper. This book is from the Library of, and there it is. Gorgeous, I love it. So that is The Raven. That is blank journal number 1. And I will put it all together after. So blank journal number 2. Ta-da! Still continuing with the Halloween, witchy, October-esque feeling. So like I said, sari silk ribbon as a closure. You can tie it there in the center, doesn't matter, a bow or just a knot, whatever you like. I just like giving people some kind of a closure. And the sari silk ribbon is just it's rustic, but it's so nice. It's just perfect. Anyway, okay, so huge corner protectors, obviously, kind of the statement feature of this book. I had to have my boyfriend actually help me put these on because they were too hard for me to get into place on my own. I was not quite strong enough. So here is a close-up of the spine, same thing. Coptic stitch, 200 pages. Inside. So we've got a pocket made out of a bat lady. Beautiful illustration. Obviously everything is aged, edged, coffee dyed. And inside, said a pocket, a bunch of things. There's a better view of the end paper, which is some old newspaper. And here we go. Card number 1. Journal card number 1. Adorable little owl. This again, this image again. I just love the red curtains and the I love everything about this. I'm going to use this image like forever for all kinds of things. This super cool image. I love this journal card. Love it, love it, love it. Another big tree tag. I might put some stamps on the back of some of the journal cards. I don't know. Maybe. And last but not least, this guy, which could be a bookmark. Again, another journaling card. Whatever you like. And a gold paper clip thrown in, of course. Raven stamp again up there at the top. Beautiful paper. 200 pages. Same thing. Some are folded over, just one or two are folded over like that. There's a couple burn marks. Just gorgeous, gorgeous, delicious paper. Stamp at the bottom. Here's another view of the end paper, old newspaper, and of course the nameplate on the back. So that is that one. I'm not sure what I want to call it, if anything. I just felt like the black velvet one should be called the Raven, so I am calling it that. I don't know if the other ones necessarily have names, but this one is just super Halloween to me, without being corny. Okay, so that's that one. And the third and final blank journal of this last week that I made is this beautiful maroon one. So this is some deep, deep red, I would call it maroon damask style fabric. Another black piece of sari silk ribbon. Back is exactly the same as the front. Silver Tim Holtz corner protectors. Spine. This one is a little bit less Halloween gothic witchy and more just kind of fall-esque in general, maybe even a little wintry. I don't know. It's just that old world eclectic look. And here's the inside. So, pocket made out of some old map paper. All kinds of fun things inside. Beautiful end papers, oh my goodness. Here's a close-up of the pocket. Chandelier stamp up at the top by Empire Line Stamps. Amazing stains. And I'll show you what's in the pocket. Sorry if you could hear the kids. School just got out, so the children are running through a yard. Okay, journaling card number 1. Journaling card number 1, I'm sorry if you can hear them screaming. Just a piece of coffee-dyed graph paper. Silver paper clip. An envelope made out of the same exact map paper as the pocket. Tim Holtz tags. Here is 2 actually. Same piece of paper, I just made into 2 tags. Here is the old Italian advertisement that I used in my marble keepsake journal, my big, huge marble keepsake journal. I love this. Love it, love it. Almost as much as I love those red curtains. And of course I printed it on super grungy paper. And then a little baby postcard. Super cute. All right, so 200 pages, same, some burn marks, some folded over. Beautiful. All paper, as you know, I'm sure, has been coffee dyed, but always with baking soda, so the acidity is reduced, making the paper last a long time. Oops, there's my stamp. It's hard for me to hold the book correctly because if I literally hold it straight up and down like this, it'll knock right into the tripod. So I'm doing my best. Okay, and last but not least, the book plate, nameplate. Beautiful. So those are the 3 most recent blank ones that I finished. I will be posting them to my shop very soon. And now, last but not least, I will show you the blank version of Silentium. Okay, so Silentium, again, is a keepsake journal that I made several weeks ago. It was a lighter keepsake journal, but a keepsake journal nonetheless, and so of course I made a blank version to go with it. Creamy, beautiful sari silk ribbon, which I in fact also coffee dyed a little bit. You probably won't be able to see it here, but there's little spots where you can see coffee stains. Beautiful sage green damask fabric. Spine. Silver Tim Holtz corner protectors. And here's the inside. The theme of this one, in stark contrast to the 3 I just showed you, the theme of this one was like English countryside in the 1800s, some manor house, like on a sunny day. So very different. Lots of nature, flowers, neutral colors. There's a close-up of the pocket. There we go. Pretty, pretty. First page, beautiful stains, and inside said pocket, Nick the Booksmith. I think this is the Sir Isaac Newton kit. Here's another one. A music paper tag. Beautiful journal card. There's a stamp on the back there. Pretty old countryside image. Silver paperclip. Another tag. And a very long envelope. Okay. So 200 pages. Coffee dyed with baking soda. Some are a little different sized, some again folded, burn marks. And the back. My stamp. And this one, the end papers kind of had this little built-in scrolly bit, so I chose to make that the nameplate. If you want to write your name, you can go ahead and do that right there. And then the end papers here just had that little bit of blue flowers sticking out, but again, I wanted it to be kind of neutral, earthy colors, as opposed to black and red, everything else I just showed you. So yes, okay, so that is all for now. I'm going to be putting these blank journals in my shop. I think the day after tomorrow, they will go live. And then it's on to my next massive keepsake tome, which oh my goodness, I am so excited about it. I'm already working on it, as you can imagine. But that'll be coming together next. So, I think that's all for now. Thank you guys so much for watching and for being patient with me as I put out a YouTube video just whenever I can. I work slow and steady. All right, guys. Thanks again, and I will see you in the next one. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe. Bye!